Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Missy, and in this video I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to share some mom shaming about myself. So I talk to my girlfriends via text pretty much every day, and we sent around this picture. I'll put it up here. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that's so hilarious. And then I thought, oh my god, that was me. So I thought I would share a few mom shaming things that I didn't necessarily say but thought of in my head, and now as a mom I kind of do them just to play fun at myself. Mom shaming is not a funny thing, it is serious, but I just want to take this opportunity to just poke fun at myself a little bit. So I made this list while I was breastfeeding Paul, so some of them I'm like re-looking at for the same time. So the first one I put, and these are in no particular order, was that I will never co-sleep. And I co-sleep. Actually, I quite enjoy it. I don't do it all the time. We try to get Paul in his crib as much as possible, but there are some nights where he sleeps with me and I kind of enjoy it and it makes my life easier. I think I'm actually going to do a whole episode on co-sleeping and what I do to share that. So more to come on that one. I will never nap with my baby on me. Oh my God, if I had only known how difficult napping would be. I think it started, Paul napped on his own really, really well till he hit about 3 months, I think. And for a solid month, I struggled with putting him down. He'd wake up 10 seconds later. Putting him down, wake up 10 seconds later. I think at that time he was taking 3 naps a day, I think. So it was just awful. It was like torture on me. I was getting so stressed out. And then I was just thinking, why don't I just let him, isn't it better if he just sleeps than if he sleeps alone? So I started letting him sleep on me. I did a thing which I'm calling co-sleeping, where I basically just bring him into my bed if I was exhausted, lay down with him, we'd both take a nap. It was wonderful. It got me through so much unnecessary anxiety with sleeping. So we did that. And now we are just at almost 8 months breaking the habit of him sleeping on me. I might get more into that in another video because it's kind of funny. I actually have this set up on the floor and I breastfeed him and sleep on the floor, and then I like slowly ninja move out of the room. Again, my logic is whatever I have to do to get him to sleep, I'll do. I will say if we have another baby, I probably would rethink everything I'm doing right now, but right now it works for Paul, so I'm good. The third one, baby will sleep in his own room on day 1. I was very concerned that I wasn't going to get good sleep with the baby sleeping with me, that, you know, babies are loud, they make a lot of noise, so I was like, day 1, I'm going to put him in the crib. My mom said that's basically what she did with me and my sisters, so I was like, that's what we'll do. I did not know when I had that little squishy peanut that I could not be away. He slept in our room, I think till he's about 6 months old, and it was more that I wasn't ready to let go. So once we hit about 6 months, I finally was just like, okay, he can go in the other room. And it was when my husband was getting up to go to work, I noticed that as soon as my husband got up to work, Paul got up, and I knew he could sleep a little bit longer. So me wanting him in our room was kind of overpowered by my want of him to just get good sleep. So that's kind of a transition about there. The other one was I will not let toys take over my house. I cleaned up a little bit behind me, but there are baby toys all over the place. So it is what it is. Whatever makes them happy. I will not let the baby interfere with our social life. Well, COVID kind of changed that, but we don't really go anywhere with Paul. I would say, though, that if COVID didn't exist, I would not be opposed to going to a restaurant, probably just a little bit differently. So instead of going later when there's a lot of people there, I would probably just go earlier, knowing that we could get a seat, not even talking about COVID, but away from people, because that's my biggest stress, that he's gonna cry or make noise and irritate people around me. It's really more of my anxiety that right now that prevents us from going places. But oh, here's another one. I will not overbuy baby clothes. Guilty. So we actually were so fortunate to get a bunch of baby clothes from friends, so I didn't even really need that many baby clothes, but I still buy them. I really would love to be thrifting baby clothes, but because of COVID, I haven't had the luxury of going to some of our thrift stores around here. I really want to, and I'm really hoping that things change soon. Maybe in a year or two, when he gets older and I need toddler-sized clothes, I can start going thrifting again. But in the meantime, I still buy stuff from Amazon. I can't help myself. Baby clothes are so cute, and when Target has a sale, I buy baby clothes. He has a lot of clothes. A lot of clothes. We wanted to do cloth diapering, and I did a cloth diapering video if you haven't seen it. But one of the things I remember saying is, I will strictly cloth diaper. I will not use disposable diapers. We do. I don't care. We do. My logic is we're predominantly using cloth diapers, so our impact on the environment is minimal compared to somebody who does do disposables full time, but there are instances where it's just easy. A couple months ago, he had some potty issues and was going potty all the time, and it was just nice to have the disposables, so that mess, you could deal with that. Overnight, I talked about in our cloth diapering that Paul just pees so much, so we just keep doing the disposables. One a day is better than all day. And if we haven't done it yet, but if we start traveling with him, we probably would use disposables, because I'm not going to wash my dirty cloth diapers in somebody else's washer. I won't do that to them. So they do have their place. Oh, and the last one that I had just kind of jotted down was, I will not hold my baby too much. They will be on the floor. They will be crawling. You know what? My baby cries and needs me. I pick them up. Do I pick them up too much? I have no idea. Paul's not crawling yet, and he's 7.5 months, so maybe I do hold him too much. But you know what? He's happy. He's healthy. To me, that's all that matters. He will crawl when he needs to. I'm sure there are other ones that I have looked or thought in my head, other moms doing stuff that I would never do, but those were only ones I could easily remember. I have such a new respect for moms, though, ever since I had Paul. Even my mom, it just, your perspective on so many things just totally changes. My goal is to be supportive of other moms and dads. You know, you have to give everybody a break. You don't know what somebody's going through. For example, I've mentioned it a couple times that I have postpartum anxiety. So, you know, somebody may be like, you hold your baby when they take a nap, just put them down, let them cry it out, do the, you know, sleep training. And for me, selfishly for me and my anxiety, I just can't do it. So, you know, it doesn't overly bother me too much, but, you know, if you said something to that, you know, you just don't know what that mom's going through or dad's going through. So I've heard good saying that was, every mom is different, every mom is right. So you just, you know, I try to hold that. Every baby is different. The way I'm parenting Paul right now could be completely different if we have another baby. So I kind of keep that in perspective and just, you know, just try to love and support everybody else. Well, that's everything I had for this video. Hopefully I didn't make it too long, just to be a little funny and poke fun at myself. So I hope you'd enjoy this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.